It's time for the Lucia Capital Group weekly video. I'm Rick Plum. So we're roughly halfway through this year, which means that right now may be a great time to do a little tax planning. This is especially true if you're retired and looking for ways to potentially lower your tax bill either right now or over the long term. Now here are some things you may want to consider. First, think about ways to potentially manage the taxation of your Social Security benefits. Have your financial advisor check to see how much of your Social Security is taxable, if any, and then look for ways to maybe reduce that amount. One way to do this is to manipulate your modified adjusted gross income calculation. That's the MAGI, and that's by changing where you receive your income. If you're able to do that, it can, in turn, affect the amount of tax you pay on your Social Security benefit. If you lower your MAGI, you may lower the taxes on your benefits. Next thing to do is to try to manage your income tax bracket. Now, of course, in order to do that, you have to know where you are in the bracket. Understanding the source of your income gives you the ability to manage your income streams to potentially keep you in or out of specific tax brackets. This has a lot to do with controlling your future required minimum distributions well before you turn age 72, or maybe accelerating income into your current bracket through a Roth conversion, or maybe deferring some income into the future. You have some options here. Part of this process involves selecting the appropriate basis securities to sell first. If you have room in the 0% bracket for long-term capital gains, you may want to sell any low basis stock first. But if you're near the top of the bracket, then selling high basis stock might make more sense for you. It all comes down to where you are in the tax bracket. And this is one of those ways you manage your income on your tax return. How much gain do you want to show? Well, it depends on how much room you have in the bracket. Your advisor can help you with this as well. Now, next, you should consider aggressively harvesting any non-IRA portfolio gains and losses. Now, personally, I actually like harvesting portfolio losses to offset other income more than using them to offset long-term capital gains, especially if you're in the 12% ordinary income tax bracket. Why? Because it's kind of a waste to use a loss to offset a 0% long-term capital gain tax. It may be better to use that loss to offset ordinary income and thus reduce your MAGI. That maximum $3,000 loss on ordinary income can reduce your MAGI for Social Security taxation purposes, which could potentially keep as much as $2,500 of your Social Security out of taxation. Now, these are just a few of the many ways to manage your taxes for 2020 and beyond. Tax management and tax-efficient strategies are things that we do all the time here at Lucia Capital Group. If you're concerned about your tax bill for this year and want to know how to potentially manage it to your advantage, just give us a call. We're here to help.